React interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. This is a structured set of commonly asked React interview questions with clear answers. It covers React fundamentals, components and JSX, state and props, hooks, lifecycle methods, performance optimization, routing and state management. This is widely used for front-end developer interviews, React full-stack roles. 1 to 20. React Basics. 1. What is React? React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces, especially single-page applications. 2. Why use React? Check reusable components. Check fast rendering, virtual DOM. Check strong ecosystem. Check scalable UI development. 3. What is JSX? JSX is a syntax extension that allows writing HTML-like code in JavaScript. Const element equals h1 hello React. h1. 4. Is JSX required? No, but it makes React code easier to write and read. 5. What is a component? A reusable building block of UI. 6. Types of components: functional components, class components. 7. Functional versus class components. Functional means modern, hooks. Class means older, lifecycle methods. Data passed from parent to child component. 9. What is state? Internal data of a component. 10. Props versus state. Props means external, read-only. State means internal, mutable. 11 to 30. JSX and rendering. 11. What is virtual DOM? Lightweight copy of real DOM. 12. Why virtual DOM? Improves performance by minimizing DOM updates. 13. What is reconciliation? Process of updating virtual DOM efficiently. 14. What is React DOM? Library that renders React components to DOM. 15. What is render? Method that returns UI. 16. What is conditional rendering? Rendering UI based on conditions. Is logged in, dashboard, or login. Wrap multiple elements without extra DOM nodes. 18. What is key in React lists? Unique identifier for list items. 19. Why keys are important? Helps React optimize re-rendering. 20. What is controlled component? Form element controlled by React state. 21. What is uncontrolled component? DOM manages form state. 22. What is event handling in React? Handling user interactions. Button, on-click, handle click. Click, button. 23. What is synthetic event? React's wrapper around browser events. 24. What is lifting state up? Moving state to parent component. 25. What is component re-render? UI updates when state props change. 26. What causes re-render? State change, props change. 27. What is React strict mode? Helps detect potential issues. 28. What is prop drilling? Passing props through multiple levels. 29. Why prop drilling is bad? Makes code hard to maintain. 30. Solution to prop drilling. Context API or state management libraries. 31 to 50. React hooks. 31. What are hooks? Functions that let you use state features in functional components. 32. What is useState? Const count set count equals useState 0. 33. What is useEffect? Handles side effects. 34. When does useEffect run? After render. On dependency change. 35. What is dependency array? Controls when effect runs. 36. What is useContext? Access global state. 37. What is context API? Avoid prop drilling. 38. What is useRef? Stores mutable value without re-render. 39. What is useMemo? Memoizes computed values. 40. What is useCallback? Memoizes functions. 41. useMemo versus useCallback. useMemo means value. useCallback means function. 42. What is custom hook?
Reusable hook logic.
43. What is useReducer? Complex state management. 44. useState versus useReducer. useState means simple state. useReducer means complex state logic. 45. What is hook rule? Comma, only call it top level. Comma, only inside React functions. 46. What is side effect? API calls, timers, DOM updates. 47. What is cleanup function? Runs before component unmount. 48. What is React lifecycle hooks equivalent? Mount means useEffect, update means useEffect, unmount means cleanup. 49. What is dependency optimization? Prevent unnecessary renders. 50. What is stale state? Using outdated state in async calls. 51 to 70. Routing and state management. 51. What is React Router? Library for navigation. 52. What is Browser Router? Enables routing using History API. 53. What is route? Maps URL to component. 54. What is link? Navigation without page reload. 55. What is useNavigate? Programmatic navigation. 56. What is dynamic routing? Routes with parameters. 57. What is Redux? Global State Management Library. 58. Why use Redux? Central state. Predictable updates. 59. Redux flow. Action means reducer, means store, means UI.
60.
What is reducer? Pure function updating state. 61. What is action? Object describing event. 62. What is store? Central state container. 63. What is middleware? Intercepts actions. 64. What is Redux toolkit? Modern Redux approach. 65. Redux versus context API. Redux means large apps. Context means simple state sharing. 66. What is useState? Lightweight state management library. 67. What is React Query? Data fetching plus caching library. 68. Why React Query? Checking background updates. 69. What is server state? Data from backend APIs. 70. What is client state? UI state. Inside app. 71 to 100. Performance and advanced React. 71. What is React performance optimization? Improving render efficiency. 72. What is memoization in React? Avoid unnecessary recalculations. 73. What is React memo? Prevents unnecessary re-renders. 74. What is code splitting? Loading parts of app on demand. 75. What is lazy loading? Load components only when needed. 76. Example lazy loading. Const home equals react.lazy import.s.home. 77. What is suspense? Handles loading fallback UI. 78. What is bundle size? Total JS shipped to browser. 79. Why reduce bundle size? Faster load times. 80. What is tree shaking? Removing unused code. 81. What is hydration? Attaching React to server-rendered HTML. 82. What is SSR? Server-side rendering. 83. What is CSR? Client-side rendering. 84. SSR versus CSR. SSR means faster initial load. CSR means rich interactivity. 85. What is Next.js? React framework with SSR support. 86. What is reconciliation algorithm? Efficient diffing of virtual DOM. 87. What is diffing? Comparing old and new UI trees. 88. What is keys optimization? Helps efficient list rendering. 89. What is React Fiber? Improved rendering engine. 90. What is concurrent rendering? Non-blocking rendering updates.
91.
What is error boundary? Catches UI errors. 92. What is HOC? higher order component. 93. HOC, example use case. Authentication wrapper. 94. What is render props? Sharing logic via function props. 95. What is portals? Render outside parent DOM. 96. What is accessibility in React? Making UI usable for everyone. 97. What is testing in React? Verifying component behavior. 98. Tools for testing? Just React testing library. 99. What is deployment? Publishing React app to production. 100. How to optimize React apps. Cursed, memoization, lazy loading, code splitting, proper state management, avoid unnecessary re-renders. Final summary. React interviews focus on components and JSX, hooks and state management, routing, performance optimization, architecture patterns. Key idea. Strong React developers understand both UI behavior and rendering performance internals.